How's everybody doing? Good afternoon, good morning in some parts of the world. So I hope everyone's doing well. So this is my second take today to do the mutual engagement opportunity live webinar. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. So let's see, I'll wait a couple of minutes to see, 1 minute to give people a chance to come in. So my name is Macy. I am, first of all, a mom a mom of 2 kids. And then I am a professional. I'm a parent coach working with families raising special needs kids for over 25 years. But when I'm here, I love to share tips as a mom first, combined with all the other tricks that I've learned collaborating, working with other professionals. So that's why I'm here. This is actually my live session, my first live session for this this Instagram account. So welcome everyone. So this topic is actually part 4 of the mutual engagement series that I've been doing for my other Instagram account. But all of the recordings are uploaded into a YouTube channel called Autism Career Pathways. So if you miss the previous 3, then you can catch up there. I will upload this recording in there as well. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about mutual engagement, what that is. That is actually a term that I like to use to describe when 2 people are just being in the moment together, locked in together. And it's about going through the process. It really doesn't matter what we do together as long as we are sharing the experience together. So that's what mutual engagement is all about. And why is this important? It is a missing developmental foundation for many children with autism spectrum disorder. This is the reason that they really have a hard time socially and emotionally connecting with peers, because the mutual engagement foundation was really never developed. It was disrupted because of the autism or other diagnoses as well. So it's very important that as parents we work on it and develop it at home so that later on they can do it with peers and other adults as well. Hi, how are you? Welcome. So so let's get started. So I want to give you guys tips today about opportunities to connect with your special needs family member. It doesn't really matter what age. It's really hard for us parents to make the time to connect, just to find quality time every day to be there for each other. It's tough, right? Welcome. Yes, this is what this topic is all about. How do we find just 10-15 minutes every day to be there for each other, especially for our family members who has a diagnosis of autism? So a couple of keep in minds before I get started with some tips for opportunities to connect. One is that when we try to work on mutual engagement, we want to focus on the process, meaning we shouldn't be focusing on outcome. So if at the end of the activity we're expecting a neatly folded towels, then probably there will be no mutual engagement, because you're going to focus on correcting how to do the task, right? Task focus. So in order to make sure we are connected with each other, you gotta relax, go with the flow, and not set certain expectations. And there's no right or wrong, okay? And if you fall back into corrections or getting your child to produce a sound or saying something, just restart again or find another opportunity to try it again another time, okay? So the activities, the opportunities that you can do every day, super easy. It's a walking activity. Walking is something that we do every day. We can even walk around the house. If you have runners, kids who cannot walk with you because they just take off the moment you leave the house, then it's a really good idea to practice walking together inside the house first. So example, maybe holding hands while walking from your bedroom to the dining room, maybe walking together as you carry the laundry basket into your laundry room. So practice walking together while carrying something, connecting through an object. That's a really good way to practice being together while moving. So walking is super easy to do. And for kids who like to run off, the way to practice is inside the house and have them help you walk together. Okay. Once you're able to just walk together around your house, practice in the backyard, and also eventually you can walk around the block and go walk at the mall, do different kinds of walking, different kinds of theme. For example, you could do photography walking, where you take turns taking pictures. This is a great one if you have a teen. You can also do collecting type of walking. So go out and have a paper bag and you can collect leaves or rocks. You can do, for example, pay attention to or take a guess at what people are cooking. If you walk around 6 p.m., you know that people are cooking dinner and so on. So you can take a walk with your family member and guess, like, what do you think they're cooking? What does it smell like? And so on, right? So there are a lot of themes. You can do bird watch walking. You can do people watch walking. All these things. That would give you a common reference point when you walk with the family members. Just go with the flow. Don't test your child. Don't ask questions. Just practice being together. So if you have little kids, it's also fun to do animal walks, for example, sing songs and do big steps, small step, walk over things and so on, okay? So that's the theme of walking as a mutual engagement opportunity. Music, it's great, you guys. You can listen to music together, and my 13-year-old and I love to listen to Korean K-pop together. That's how I connect with her. We went to a Korean K-pop BTS concert together, and it was a great bonding time for her and I. So music is another one that you could use to engage together. Listen to music on your iPod. If you have an older child, maybe work together to put music or songs that you like into an iPod, and that's something that you share. You can do music and dance. A client just uploaded a video showing the whole family dancing to a Disney song. It's amazing chaos together, but it was so much fun for them. Okay, so music and dance, try it. Get out your pots and pans, chopsticks, do music parade if you have the little ones. If you have older ones, sit down with them and just go to your iMusic and check out new albums. Apple is great at spotlighting different albums every day. So explore music together, okay? Tasting and smelling, all of these sensory rich experiences is another good one. Most of the time, like in my kitchen, in my pantry, I don't always clear out expired spices. So that's a good one to get your child involved, so you can open up the cap and smell and look into it and wonder, is this still good or not? One time my son and I did this, and we actually found bugs into one of the spice jars. This was kind of gross, but it was a really good discovery for the two of us, right? So cleaning the refrigerator and cleaning the pantry, that might be something you can do together. Smelling lotion, smelling candles, soap, that's another one. It's so simple. and you can compare and contrast. Do I like this smile? Do I like this taste? What about you? And so on. And it will be a great one for you to spotlight using your facial expressions. Okay, simple activities. Keep it simple. Cuddles, a great one for all moms and dads all over. My almost 14-year-old still cuddles with my husband, and my 10-year-old still cuddle with me. We take what we can get from our kids. I recommend to take the time in the morning or at night when you have a family time, watching TV together, or when you tuck them in before bedtime, to spend the time to just look at each other's faces, talk about your day. If you have a child who's not verbal, you could just blow kisses, blow raspberries, make faces, just connect. Just take a couple of minutes to really connect, because they will remember that forever. And someday, as adults, hopefully they'll create the same bedtime rituals with their children. So this face-to-face, it's really, really important for their episodic memory. They will remember it forever. They will remember the closeness and the feelings they have with us forever, right? So cuddle a lot more, okay? There are a million other small moments. For example, if you have a little one, you can, when you put on the seatbelt in the car for the child, that's another moment. You're right there in front of the child. Take a moment to do something, communicate, be playful, okay? Reading books, this is another activities that can be possibly an ongoing mutual engagement opportunity. The main thing is that don't test your child. Don't expect him. It's not about getting your child to read. That's for another time. What you can do is just read to your child a little bit at a time. If you have an older child, a great book actually is Harry Potter, because there are a lot of dialogues. This is how you can actually model dialogues using different kinds of voice inflections. You read together, right? Because picking up voice inflections and using it is not something natural for people with autism. So actually reading can spotlight some of that. Don't just read books with words. Look at pictures. You could look at your family photos, vacation photos. You can look at, those Toys R Us paper thingy that came in the mail, or you look at different things. Look at IKEA catalogs. You could look at different things so that you can compare and contrast, and just share ideas together. And if you have a child who's not verbal, it doesn't matter. The child will still appreciate quality time with you, where you're just sharing pictures and showing different kinds of things, okay? So remember, reading or looking at pictures might be a good mutual engagement opportunity if you can let go of the need for your child to perform for you, okay? Fun board games. Pick open-ended board games if you can. So simple ones would be Hungry Hippo, or there's one called, I think it's called Whoopie Pie or something. I will take a picture for you guys so you can see, you can look it up. It just involves whipped cream, and someone's face is doomed to be like splattered with some whipped cream. It's just whipped cream, but every time we play this game, like everyone loves it, and we just laugh so hard. So find games like that that's just full of not rule bound. And if you want to start a board game, what I suggest is you read the instructions first and you tweak it so it doesn't become just about competing with each other, right? So that's my suggestions for board games. Keep it simple and open-ended and change it up, okay? Building is a great one. Build with different things. I love building using paper cups or toilet paper rolls, because you can mix and match. You can play bowling with it. You can, use anything that rolls, water bottles, or stuffed animals. So be creative. Just have fun with it. Building and knocking it over, it's a really, really fun, playful game. Okay. And if you have older kids, I think Jenga would be really fun, and any kind of actually woodwork. You could, if you have an older kid, that might be something interesting for them to do as well. As well as fixing things around the house. As long as you can keep it simple, that would be good. So you want to think about opportunities and not just long activities. Okay, so keep it simple. Let's see, sensory related activities, outdoor activities, that's good. So if you live in a cold place, you have snow, or right now in Northern California, it's always raining every day. Go out with your umbrella and splash around. That's a really fun opportunity to connect and just have fun. And the last one is actually self-care. Self-care meaning brushing teeth together, putting lotion. Maybe your child can help your husband put on shaving cream on dad's face, and just your face is right there with each other. That will be really fun way to just connect. Lotions the same way. Brushing teeth, you all struggle, I'm sure, as I did, trying to get your kids to brush his or her teeth the right way. So when my son was little, I used to brush teeth with him, and that just kind of stuck. So once in a while we'll still brush teeth together. He's 10 today, and it's a fun, relaxing activities, right? So you can do spitting water contest, you could check each other's teeth, you can brush each other's teeth. So make it more playful so it doesn't seem like a chore. Okay. So anything that you do in the bathroom together, you can look at each other, you can look at the mirror together. That could be an ongoing thing, because we all have to do that every night and every morning as well. Probably evening would be a better time to practice, right? I think that's it for this. Oh, somebody, hi Robert, how are you? So I'm just talking about mutual engagement tips, opportunities where a parent and a child can just be together and have fun connecting with each other. So I'm going to upload this into the YouTube channel Autism Career Pathways, so you guys can look it up there if you miss it. Next Tuesday, I am going to have a host, Dana. Her Instagram handle is autism_IRL. Dana is a sister of a young adult with autism, so I have so many questions to her. They have such a loving family and an amazing brother-sister relationship. So parents